Inverse from yesterday, most of the indices in the day bullish. S&P break even. Everybody else bullish territory, but small caps. Small caps still showing relative weakness, down almost 0.5%. Same goes for banks. Financials down 0.25%. US dollar higher. Remember us talking about that. It's a big chart I got to show you. Crude oil down 1.7%. Gold down. Silver down. The VIX slightly higher. The SPDR ETF, exchange traded fund, still remains in a rising wedge. This is more bearish of a pattern than bullish, especially when you have a MACD giving us a bearish divergence. The question is, will the MACD line and the signal line break through this area of resistance? That is key. If so, this will do that. But until that happens, this is more of a bearish pattern. NASDAQ continues to climb higher. Small caps. Russell's 2000 gapped down, rallied up, came crashing down through an area of support, came up and closed right at the trend line. We had this trend line drawn yesterday. Support. We closed right where it's supposed to. The problem is it closed below major moving averages. You can see those coming in. We are entering an apex to a pinching pattern, a triangle that builds a lot of strength. We're at a point that we need to get a bounce tomorrow, Wednesday. Banks, sideways, but I want you to pay special attention to the moving averages. They're coiled. Watch for a big move. Same thing here with financials. Gapped up to resistance and sold off. US dollar. We said we had a falling wedge, which is more bullish than bearish, and today, boom, to the upside. Here is a chance now for the markets to start going bullish, or the US dollar rather, to start going bullish. And I'm going to put a buy signal on the US dollar. That is no good for commodities. No good for commodities. No good for the US stocks. US dollar looks bullish. Crude oil, crash and burn. Huge drop. When it went down, people looked to buy up some of that weakness to the upside. But I had a sell on it. I remain with my sell. Gold went up, hit its head at resistance, and pulled down. Remember this line I was talking about yesterday? Well, sure enough, it acted as perfect resistance. This is trouble. Silver. Remember this line that I've drawn? Went up and tested that as resistance. This is trouble. We've got to blast through this resistance. The upper trend line of an upward sloping trend is a hard trend line to break through. If you go to Grok Trade, I developed this website for one purpose, and that is to get everybody and their brother who has any interest in trading to click on this link. Everything else pales in comparison. This is what will make you a superstar trader. If you're not ready to take that step, stock picks. If you're ready to day trade and you want somebody to do the calling of day trades for you, go to the chat room. If you want to know how to hedge yourself if the markets tank, go do that. But you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't do this first. If you do this first, this gets very easy. This gets very easy. This gets very easy. Build your foundation. I'm low key today just because I'm having a real mellowed, laid back day. Let's see what type of reviews I get from you guys from not being all overly excited on a video. It's hard not to get excited though when you get looking at charts and you see how perfectly they play themselves out. And if you like it, like it.